Good morning, everybody. How is everybody this morning? Do we have any audio on this? Yes, we do. That's very good news. Thank you. Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Marilyn, and it is welcome to my world about 8:30 on the 8th of February, and this is a Monday morning. We don't usually have much news on Monday morning to pay attention to. There is building permits, Canadian building permits, if you're trading the CAD, in about 1 minute. The only U.S. dollar news out this morning will be at 10, and that's the labor market conditions. Gee, what do we need a bunch of people to tell us that for? Anyway, so on and on we go. These markets, I mean, I don't know anybody that was trading real early this morning, like about 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. My goodness, you would have been complete, done, goal done, that's it, out for the day within an hour, because the U.S. indices sold off, oil sold off, gold went way up, the U.S. dollar was up, and bonds went up. Now, all those things are starting to maybe turn around here a little bit, with the exception of the U.S. indices, and they're still in a pretty tight range, but then our open outcry doesn't open for another hour. So we'll have to see what happens there. The Forex pair traders, my goodness, the Japanese yen moved really huge. I don't know how many pips that was, but it's like a bazillion. I don't know, it's close to 400 overnight. Big move with the yen. So we have, let's see, the crude oil news is we've got Brent back leading the West Texas Intermediate by about, I don't know, a little over $3, about $3.35-40, which is, that's a significant lead, and that's a little more normal than it has been. The Friday afternoon, the rig report came out, and it was disastrous. The U.S. rig report is way down. I think it was down by 48 rigs. It's the lowest it's been in a long time. So the producers will shut those rigs down because they become a bit of a profit burden when they're not able to turn a profit on them. And the big news over the weekend with crude oil was this: the Saudi boys met with the bus driver in Venezuela. I mean, literally, the president of Venezuela. That's his qualifications for being the president, is he was a hand-picked protege of Hugo Chavez, and he was a bus driver. So now he runs the sixth largest, the country with the sixth largest oil field on the planet, right into the ground, I guess. But there's no, they didn't decide anything. It's just a lot of blah, blah, blah. Speaking of which, this week we will have Mrs. Blah, blah, blah testifying before Congress on Wednesday and Thursday, or Tuesday and Wednesday. Let's see, I've forgotten if she starts tomorrow. No, it's Wednesday and Thursday. So that will gin up a lot of talking heads on TV and what she's saying. And of course, I'm not sure she knows. But anyway, that's why this is my view. We're going to have a lot of bond activity this morning. I don't know if any of you looked at bonds, but I will show you this. I missed this because I just wasn't up and loaded with everything. But I have discovered that on bonds, this lorry elevator thing right here, in combination with an apex E, this is a touchback on this green bar right here, touchback to this deviation, a half deviation. That is a really nice trade for 10 ticks at least. If you have not traded bonds, I would suggest you start with the notes, which are symbol is ZN. They are not quite as, they won't bite you quite as badly if you get on the wrong side of them. The note auction will be on Wednesday afternoon, so there will be some activity in those. And on Thursday, the long bond auction will be at 1 o'clock. So there'll be some activity in the interest rate sensitive markets, along with Mrs. Yellen and her valuable testimony to Congress. So anyway, we've got Brent has bounced off of a significant level at 33.05. We'll see if it holds it. If it does not hold that today, then we're going to see another downside move to crude oil. And let's see, I don't see anything else. Somebody was asking me if I could talk about CHOP and how to handle CHOP and how to recognize it. My tried and true way that I recognize it, I mean, besides the bars going up and down and driving you insane, when you get to a major street, like this is a big, big magnet right here on crude oil at 30.35, and you can see what the bus driver driving the market on crude oil does. Can't make up his mind right here. So I would pay attention if you're trading crude oil to these big magnets, because they are significant. If you do the ICES, the iZone chart, that's what these yellow, I mean, I changed my orange to yellow so I could see them better. But that's where this gives you a significant notification that CHOP is coming in. And also, I have these, I've learned to really respect these flips right down here on the Trendar momentum. They are very useful to tell you. Personally, I prefer 2 or 3 things telling me. That's why I have a 10-minute chart and a 30-minute chart. And on crude oil, I trade it with a 12-tick diagnostic and a 6-tick diagnostic. But I don't do that quite so much with other markets. I trade TF, gold, bonds, and crude oil. But crude oil is the one that I do use multiple charts, and I suggest that crude oil, if you're new and beginning, that's probably not the best place to start. YM and DX is probably the best place for you to start. But I also find I like to know what's happening with 30 minutes, because when you see this down, this is like a waterfall coming down here. And then you get a bigger green candle, this little thing in here. I mean, the time of day, what's this, at 6 o'clock in the morning or something? This is where it might turn around. But people who see this and say, oh, I'm going to take a long position, I have to have something clear and present to tell me this is going to turn around. And this, as far as I'm concerned right now, given the time of day, is a scalp up to here. We got way too many red apexes and way too many 30-minute red candles going down. So something is going to have to make it very clear to me this is going to turn around and go the other way. And we have one more set of pop-ups on these charts. They are truly, I know this is very frustrating for all of us, but believe me, they are trying beyond, I mean, this is above and beyond to get this straightened out. There is a significant amount of work being done to get this to happen. So don't throw up your hands and give up. They will get it fixed. So this has been my view from my world in Apex land, brought to you by Apex Investing. I'll come back about noon and we'll see what the morning has delivered in the way of trades. Thanks.